Well, hey folks, all right, this is going to be a third flight ever. We're going to take up the E-FLITE SPORTIX. Going to run a 4S 2200 Smart Pack with a 30C discharge. All right, then we'll talk about the flight at the bench after the flight. I'm going to fly in my high rate, which is 125%, over 40% expo all the way around. I'll go up and have a little bit of fun with her. See what kind of aerobatics I can get out of this little guy. Like I say, this is the third time it's ever been in the air. But I'm very impressed with this plane. This is a great
starting the fun over.
This is a great plane to start. If you want to do aerobatic flight, this is probably one of the best ones to start out with.
Is this a fresh battery, Greg?
Yes, it is. Definitely flies just as well inverted as it does right side up. I just wish we had some clouds. Clouds would be great today.
Remaining 6 minutes. Time remaining 5 minutes.
Yeah. Folks, y'all have to understand too, my wife can't, because of her vision problems, she can't manually focus. We are reliant on the autofocus of a camera. There's nothing we can do about it. I'm just tickled to death that my precious will film for me. Like I said, I'm 125 throws with 40% expo all the way around. All right. Let's bring her in for a landing. I'm completely dead stick now. Boop, 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 boop. All right, now to get out of this situation here, full up elevator, and then just keep goosing it. Work yourself around.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
All right. Get about halfway here. Knife edge.
ESC 14.3 volts.
Knife edge, no problem. I'm gonna bring it right at us. Then peel away back towards the road. Knife edge.
ESC 14.2 volts.
Yes, yes, yes. I think all those high-speed tumbles, my battery's complaining now. But it is an older battery. So we'll have to... There we go. It's not that I don't trust the telemetry, but I don't trust the telemetry. I want to check it manually. That's just me. Doesn't mean anything wrong with it. I just don't. Something about, because it never seems to read accurately to me. Now, it says I have 50% left on the battery, according to the Smart Tech. I'm not completely trusting with it. I'm sorry, I'm just me though. Maybe I shouldn't be that way. 61%. So to me it reads a little less than what you actually got, which I guess is kind of a safe thing, but we're definitely going to go up a little bit longer. I'm not going to call it quits at 61%. I just like checking it manually. That's just me. Doesn't mean you have to.
Motor is on.
That's just what I do. But I will tell you, I am very, very impressed with this plane. This is the third time I've ever flown it, and I'm just absolutely comfortable with this plane. I mean, she'll just cruise right along, just pretty as you please. Don't have to do anything fancy. You can see that tail light. Hear that sun gleaming off those wings there. Touch and go there. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. This is such an easy plane to fly. Okay, now we're going to land it, and we're going to actually take off and land in safe. Okay, let me get it turned around here.
Safe mode.
Moving to safe mode. And I'm going to put in my lower rates.
Low rate 70.
Okay, get it turned around here. Now the low rate 70 is what the low rates would be, is what safe would be in naturally. So let's see how I like that.
Time remaining 2 minutes. ESC 14.2 volts.
Oh man, I cannot hardly turn that plane at all. That's as most I can turn it. Even use a little bit of rudder. But if you're a new pilot, half throttle there. All right, I'm out of the power now. Just about 8 throttle now. Man, talking about having to make some wide moves, some wide turns. But, okay.
AS3X.
How that's safe. Full up, full high rates.
125.
Let me get her fished around there. Up. Oh. Well, let me walk out there. All right, we're going to take off one more time and land, this time in manual mode. No AS3X, no safe, no nothing. High rates, me and the plane. Just got to see what this plane can do, you know?
Motor is on. Be careful. She will bite.
All right, here we go. All right, manual mode, no gyro, no nothing.
ESC 14.1 volts.
Oh man.
Time remaining 1 minute.
I can tell you right now, this plane does not need a gyro. Let me go around again. little too high. I mean, a gyro just makes it fly that much better because she is kind of light. But remember, when it's touchy like this, small corrections, small corrections. There we go. Now that was with no gyro, no help, no nothing. Just pure manual. All right. Let's take it back to the bench and talk about it.
Prop is secured. Safe to approach.
All right, we flew just 9 seconds shy of 6 minutes. I've got the 2200 all the way forward, just tucked in at an angle. So if you put your finger right in, you're going to feel the corner of it. CG is 90 millimeters back from the leading edge of the wing, right there. Okay, and I know the telemetry says that my battery's down to 20%. I'm thinking it's probably 30%. 36% left. The telemetry I found to be a little on the conservative side, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. The rates that I flew in safe mode were, something's in the way. In safe mode were 70% throws with 30% expo. Okay. When I was flying the rest of the time, though, I was flying in my high rate, which is 125% with 40% expo all the way around. That's the elevator, that's the ailerons, and that's the rudder. 125, 40% expo. The plane lands and flies like a dream. I absolutely am just, I had forgotten how well E-FLITE can do a plane. They really can. And these squishy tires make those landings nice and buttery. The yellow on the bottom versus the white on the top is great for orientation. I can't say anything bad about the plane. I absolutely, I wish it had a light in the front. Okay. That's a wish. Okay. But man, I'm very, very pleased. Very pleased with this plane. She flies on 3S, 4S. I'm going to try to fly again here and kind of do some of the same stuff on a 3S here, 2200 3S with a 30C next, and see how I like that. Now, I'm probably just going to fly that for myself. I don't think I'll put that on the channel, but you saw it fly on 4S. Amazing flying plane. I highly recommend it. It's $269. I bought mine at Hobbytown in Brandon, Florida. So your cost is going to be $269. If you use my affiliate link, which I'll provide for you, I'll get a little kickback. It's not going to cost you any difference, and you will help support my channel. But I'm very pleased with this plane. I really am. There's little things I would like to have. I'd like to have, you know, some black on the rudder, on the prop. I could do that myself. I'd like to have a forward-facing nav light, but, you know, hey. I like this plane. All right, folks. Well, thank you so much for watching. This is this E-FLITE SPORTIX, just released, 1100 millimeter, great flying plane. This is the bind and fly with an AR631. I don't get too deep in the 3X Plus stuff. Whatever the default settings is, I'll put that on the screen in the previous video, and I'll go ahead and put it on the screen too. I'll just copy and paste it. It's whatever the default is. I really don't get into too much into that. But I'm very pleased. I am. I'm very pleased. I like putting my rates adjustable on the knob to where it's the AS3X is more distinct when I turn the rates up or turn the gains down. The gains up or down based upon the flying conditions of the day. But all right. Well, y'all have a good and God bless y'all. And don't forget, faith, family, and friends. And then SPORTIX. Bye-bye.